It's time now for a look at the local news. In the news, both the Jessup City Commissioners and the Wayne County Commissioners have meetings set for this week. The City Commissioners meet this evening at 7 p.m. at City Hall. Here's the agenda under old business discussion for permission to purchase vehicles on a state contract with Police Chief Perry Morgan. Under new business, a public hearing on the first reading of an ordinance to rezone map 101 parcel 3 from R1 to R3. Pastor Dale Moore on the agenda to discuss unity among council, awarding a bid for a work truck with Building Inspector Don Herron, amending the purchasing order on the agenda to increase spending limits. City Manager Rose Marcus has that on the agenda. Discussion for permission to purchase lift station pump on the agenda with wastewater treatment plant supervisor Patrick Martin. He's also on the agenda for the item, the permission to purchase a fluent valve. Also on the agenda, discussion to set the millage rate at 5.101. Items with the city manager, items with the commissioners, items with the mayor. Also on the agenda, sent to us a note for those attending the city meeting tonight. Beginning tonight, the Jessup Police will begin using security metal detectors at the entrance to all city council meetings, so they thank you for your cooperation in advance. So if you're attending tonight, you might want to arrive early, as there's expected to be a good crowd on hand due to that rezoning issue on the agenda. Several in that neighborhood not happy with the rezoning request. The rezoning board did not vote in favor of the rezoning, but the commission has the final say. That first reading set for tonight, and a big crowd expected. So again, if you want to get through the metal detector, you might want to get there a little bit early. Meeting set for 7 p.m. this evening. WIFO-FM will be on hand, have the full report for you on the city meeting on tomorrow's newscast. The Wayne County Commissioners set to meet on Thursday night under presentations and announcements. Derek Duncan, annual forestry report. Under citizens' concerns, Patricia Ann Varnador regarding an RV park and health department. Under new business, consider and approve nominees for the Board of Registrar. Consider and approve employee merit grade and step scale. Consider and approve bids for the Elmer Road construction. Consider and approve contract for EMA with Crowder Golf for a 70-hour road clearing, removal, and disaster. Consider and approve public defender indigent services contract. Consider and approve contract for transit of Heart of Georgia Altamar Regional Commission for DHS services. Consider and approve resolution authorizing the filing of an application with the Georgia Department of Transportation for public transit. Consider and approve resolution levying taxes for the year 2022. Consider and approve bids for Motrin. Consider and approve amending fiscal year 2022 general fund budget through ARP for the sheriff equipment and also for E911 equipment. And consider and approve bids for Robert Hunter Circle property. Several board appointments on the agenda, items with the administrator, items with the commissioners. All that's set for this Thursday night. Again, they meet at 6 p.m. in Courtroom C. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor or other commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Wayne County Historical Society meets Thursday, September 8th at Captain Joe's Restaurant. Guest speaker for the evening will be Shelby Wilson, current owner of the Samuel Cohen home on Bay Street in Jessup. Mrs. Wilson has done extensive research on Samuel Cohen, who served as a councilman and mayor of Jessup for several terms. Mayor Cohen also owned a retail store located on the Tooten Block building on Walnut Street. Dutch Street meal begins at 6 Thursday. Meeting begins at 7. Everyone's welcome to attend the Wayne County Historical Society meeting. Now that the Labor Day holiday is over, the race for November is underway for many statewide candidates, and there's so much political spending in Georgia this campaign season. Some groups are literally giving money away at 6 events at gas stations at grocery stores across the state. The Pro Herschel Walker Group has given out vouchers for $50,000 worth of money, highlighting rising inflation in hopes of defeating Democratic incumbent U.S. Senator Raphael Warnock. Georgia's top candidates and their allies have already devoted nearly $300 million in TV advertising this election cycle, a once unthinkable sum that now reflects the state of Georgia as a rising political battleground. As energy prices soared at the start of the summer, Stacey Abrams bought ads on more than 5,000 gas station pumps, highlighting her call to suspend the state's fuel tax to the end of the year. So far, more than $217 million has been spent for TV ads in the Senate race alone, $121 million for Raphael Warnock compared to $96 million for Walker's campaign. In the race for governor, Abrams and her allies have $41 million in campaign spending compared to $28 million backing Kemp for a bid for a second term in office. Deadline to register to vote for the November election is October the 11th. Absentee ballots can begin to be mailed out on October the 10th. The 3-week early voting period begins on October the 17th. Election day is Tuesday, November 8th. Once again, WIFO-FM will be talking with the candidates on the world-famous Butch and Bob show. Today, we begin with Congressman Buddy Carter. He's seeking re-election to Congress. He's on the ballot in November against Democratic candidate Wade Herring. And Buddy Carter in studio around 8:15 this morning on the world-famous Butch and Bob show. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor or the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes in the news, the Wayne County football team has an open date this Friday, but Friday, September 16th, they'll host Statesboro, and on that night, Wayne County School System will recognize each school's Teacher of the Year, and they will announce Wayne County's Teacher of the Year for the year 2022. That celebration will begin Friday, September 16th at 7 p.m. at the stadium. The following teachers have been selected as their school's Teacher of the Year: James E. Bacon Elementary School, Kirsty Yoder; Jessup Elementary School, Melissa Perkins; Martha Ross Smith Elementary School, Haley Fry; Odom Elementary School, Andrea Willis; Scriven Elementary School, Cretia Ard; Martha Williams Middle School, Jennifer Townsend; Martha Bucket Middle School, Jessica Abad; and Wayne County High School, Valerie Roach. And once again, one of those teachers will be named Teacher of the Year. The announcement Friday, September 16th at JC Stadium. Also, the Chamber of Commerce will have a tent there that night. They want to say thank you to the education staff in Wayne County, current and retirees. Again, please stop by the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce tent that Friday, September 16th before the high school Statesboro football game. Pick up a treat from the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. Chamber of Commerce and the Kiwanis Club once again getting ready for the big Scarecrows Among Us contest. Again, the entry fee, $40. Entry forms are now available at the Chamber of Commerce. Deadline to enter the contest is Friday, September 30th. Again, always a popular event this time of year in October. So again, the Scarecrows will be arriving in downtown Jessup once again. But again, the deadline to enter the contest is Friday, September 30th. Once again, the entry fee is $40. EMA Director Donnie Ray is hosting an open house September 9th with a drop-in event from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. as the center is located at 155 North Wayne Street behind the Sheriff's Office, entrance to the E911 Center. Everyone invited to come by and see firsthand the Emergency Operations Center. Once again, the date September 9th from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. at the center. And that's going to do it for the latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.